What's going on, people? Eddie Wynn back, and today another video for you guys, but this one is my top 5 most underrated sneakers in my collection. These are in no particular order, just 5 gems that I think are underappreciated, underhyped, not talked about often, but I hold them near and dear. Jumping right into it, I've got a pair of Jordan 10s. These are the infrareds. I believe that's the nickname, infrared. However, you've got this wolf gray on the upper here. I forget if this is wolf gray or cool gray. I'm literally Googling it right now. It's cool gray. I was wrong. These dropped when retros really started hitting the shelves often. There was a point when retros would only release like once a month, and I thought they were a lot better back in those days. Now everything is way oversaturated. There's so many Jordans. When you walk into any Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, whatever it is, there's tons of retros on the wall. So these dropped right before all that craziness started happening. I think a lot of people overlooked these and then forgot about them. I like that the upper is pretty subtle, and then obviously you got that classic Jordan 10 outsole where you see the accent colors in that infrared. Just a totally underrated Jordan retro. I think that there's a lot of retros out there that are like this. The all white metallic 5s come to mind, but there are tons of retros that are underrated nowadays because there's so many. You can't keep up. You can't buy every single one. Let me know down in the comment section some retros that you think are underrated. Keeping it moving, I got a pair of Vans skate highs. These things are all beat up. They got the zips in the back, and this color is agate gray. I rock these pretty often, and people always ask, where'd you get those? What Vans are those? What colorway is that? I think these released 2 years ago. I made a video on them. I got these and the navy ones. The official pack, I think, is called Boot Leather. It is some of the best leather I've ever seen on a Vans skate high. What's crazy about these is when you wear them in different lights, the color changes. Sometimes they give off a greenish color, and then other times they look white. Definitely a very unique shoe that I don't see many other people with. Next up, we got to get into some Nikes. Airmax Central. Now, when you think about Air Maxes and classic Air Maxes, which two come to your mind, just right off the top of your head? Let me guess. Infrared 90s and 95 neons. So many people overlook these Air Max 97s in metallic silver. This model is overlooked like crazy. I don't think I know anyone else on YouTube. Whoa, 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 are these starting to fog up on me? Is that what's happening here? That's crazy. What year were these made? 2012. Come on. Already starting to fog up? That ain't right. I think this is one of the coolest Air Max models that's pretty underappreciated. There's a gold version of this that I really want. You guys saw Supreme did a collaboration on the Air Max 98. I wish it was these. These are a lot cleaner and smoother in my opinion. If you're a fan of the Air Max line, you know what's up with these. All right, 2 more to go. And next up, we got a pair of Sauconys. These are from the Cabin Pack. When these dropped, I think they did all right. However, they're not talked about very often. And with how popular camo is right now, I can wear these, and a lot of people ask what they are as well. They got a gum bottom and then a red inner lining. But my favorite part about these sneakers is how good the camo print is. It's not dull, it's not cheap. It's a canvas and the print is strong, not faded by any means. You can tell this is a camo print from a mile away. So I think that Saucony did a really good job with these. They only hit for like 90 bucks. I think that there was a ton of Saucony collabs that dropped after these, and they kind of got left in the dust a little bit, but certainly underrated in my opinion. Next up is actually a shoe that I'm wearing right now. This is one of the most popular sneakers out on the market right now. However, as far as colorways go, you don't really see this up there with the heavy hitters. So I'm a little surprised by that. In my opinion, this is one of my favorite colorways of this model. And here we go with the Adidas Ultra Boost in gray. So this whole upper is done in a gray wool. It's supposed to be winterized. These dropped and they sat on shelves and they were readily available. They sat on Finish Line and East Bay and Foot Locker for a while. You could get these no problem. I was able to get them like 40% off through some deal through Roadrunner Sports. which is a crappy store. You shouldn't buy from them. So you got the all white pair and the black and white pair that Kanye West wears all the time. So those have the hype behind them. Those sell out, obviously. You got this chalk pair, or the cream pair, whatever it is, that started off with friends and family and then ended up being pretty limited. Those have crazy hype behind them, sold out immediately. And then there's a bunch of collaborations. What's pretty wild in my opinion is that High Snobiety did a collaboration with Adidas on the Ultra Boost model, and it looks so similar to this shoe. It's a darker gray. It's got the High Snobiety patch on the tongue, and then other than that, what's really the difference? However, those are very sought after, and then these are not so much, not talked about too often. So I think that for sure, as far as Ultra Boost go, these are super underrated, and they're one of my favorite. I think they're probably my second favorite, maybe even my favorite. I don't know. So there you go. Those are my 5 most underrated sneakers in my collection. Let me know down in the comment section which sneakers you think are underrated. There's a lot out there. There's a few more that I could have thrown in the mix, but these just came to mind at the moment. Definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you think. My Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all down in the description. If I can find any, nah, these aren't available. I was gonna try to link you guys to these. I dropped 2 clothing haul videos, a bunch of sneaker unboxing videos, so if you missed those, go check them out. Be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up if you liked the video. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.